Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and I have to apologize for not having a updated video recently, but things around here have just been really hectic. Halloween season is busy for me. Some of you might know, some of you might not know that I'm an English teacher, as that's what I do for a living. And this week and last weekend was so busy. We had an adult Halloween party for adult lessons. And for the children's lessons, we had an all-day Halloween party, which I was tasked with face painting, since I'm the only teacher that basically draw halfway good. So I sat for 5 hours non-stop painting kids' faces, and man, it just killed me. And then last weekend we had my son had a concert with his junior high school brass band, final concert for what would it be? Here in Japan we say 3rd grade of junior high school, so that would be 7th, 8th, 9th grade. So they would be their final concert because they have to start studying for their entrance exam to high school. So they had a big concert which lasted 2.5 hours. So I've just had no time to make a video, but I have got tons and tons of stuff that I can't possibly fit it all in one video, so we're going to have to break this over probably a couple of weeks to get this all in. But for this video, we're going to show you what we got for pickups last week. And again, I'm your host, Hokkaido Gaijin, and thank you for coming. And for the first one we've got, now what happened was there was a rental store that had a huge sale. They had tons of DVDs and a couple of Blu-rays, nothing that I really wanted, but they were like $1.50 each, so I went there and basically picked up everything that they had. So the first thing that I got was, and I had to research all of these to find out what they were. This is Insidious 2. So got that for $1.50. And most of these, there's nothing special on the inside, just a plain red disc with the case. There's the back of that, and you can see the little sticker there. It's directly onto the label of the movie, so I didn't want to take a chance of taking that off and ripping anything. So I just left that on, but there's the back of that. There's the front, Insidious 2. I had to research these to find out what they were actually, so I just bought them by the cover. You know, the cover looked cool. So, or some of them I knew the name of, but others I had to look up and find out what the heck they were and where they came from and originally or whatever. But here's the next one I got. Here's the cover, and I had no idea what this movie was. But one thing you can see in Japanese movies, when they put up here, they put UMA. I don't know if you can see that, but in other ones I'll show you, they have UMA. And that signifies it's a monster movie, so there's a creature in it. So UMA, I just found that out recently. I had no idea what that meant, but my friend, Japanese friend, told me, yeah, it means it's a monster movie. So this right here was a made-for-sci-fi TV movie, and it was called Mandrake. So there's that, and the back looked pretty cool with some creature crawling there with red eyes. Looked like a tree monster or something, but Mandrake. Next one I got was Renfield the Undead. Never seen this movie, never heard of it, but it sounded pretty, pretty cool, and it's got some Sundance awards here, so I was kind of intrigued. And for $2.50, what the heck? But as you know, guys, Renfield was, what was it, the assistant to Dracula or something, and then he actually, this is the story of him, where he actually became a vampire too. I think Renfield was in the oldest movie. He ate bugs or something, cockroaches and spiders and stuff like that. But anyway, Renfield the Undead, the story of him. Next one I got, and before I even read that little English title right there, I was like, oh, it's a zombie movie. So once I looked at it really closely, it said Redneck Zombies. So this is the Japanese version of Redneck Zombies. I'm sure most of people have probably heard of this movie, but there you go. The back of that one. Inside, got some pretty cool cover art there. Renfield, what does Renfield have any? Yeah, just basically the same thing, the face. And Mandrake, yeah, Mandrake had that same cover on the disc. Looks like it was printed by a printer. So, kind of cheap. Alright, so next thing I got was a Blu-ray. And the reason I picked this up is because, one, it was very, very cheap on Amazon. I think it was like $3 or something like that. And also, my good buddy at Deniz Reviews recommended this video. He had this in his 31 Days of Horror of watching 31 movies in 31 days. So he had showcased this movie, so it looked kind of intriguing. Plus, it was a Clive Barker movie. So I picked this up, which is The Midnight Meat Train. And for some reason, I just love horror movies that have a train in it for some reason. I don't know why, it's just a kind of a weird thing with me, but I try to collect all of horror movies with a train. So this is one to add to my collection, and I know nothing about this movie. I've never seen it, I've never heard of it until Dennis talked about it, and then I got intrigued about it and started to check it out. So if you guys are interested in Dennis's channel, please go subscribe to him if you haven't. I'll leave a link in the comment section below so you can go check him out. He's a really great guy, so go subscribe to Dennis. But Midnight Meat Train by Clive Barker. Next thing I got at a used store for about $8 was the Blu-ray of Cloverfield. I've seen this movie before, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty darn good. I like giant monster movies, so this fits that just perfectly. A giant monster movie. I could do without the shaky camera things. I just don't like the shaky camera movies. I get kind of vertigo with it, and it gets me kind of dizzy. But it was so-so. It was kind of shaky in this, but I know what they're going for. They're going for, you know, it's found footage. It's a real video. People are running and the camera's shaking. So I get that, but yeah, when it takes away from the movie, I don't like it very much. But there you are. I'm sure most people know about Cloverfield. Aliens are coming, and they're giant. So there you are. And the last one that I'm going to showcase today is from my favorite company, which is Arrow. And I have been wanting this movie for a long time. It's just been put on the back burner because of these sets Arrow's been putting out that are limited editions, that if you don't get them right when they come out, they're going to be gone really quickly, and then you'll have to pay double for them. So I've been putting this one off, and I finally got it in, and that is Spider Baby. Very old black and white movie with Sid Haig. If you guys know Sid Haig, the clown type character in Rob Zombie's movies. So Sid Haig, when he was a very young guy there. But this thing is huge, man. It's got so much stuff in it. It's got, first off, it's a 2 DVD set, which is the Blu-ray and the DVD. Also, you got the alternate cover there, and I really like that alternate cover. I just like the retro covers. They're really cool. I usually put those on most of the time, but yeah, I'm kind of torn between which one to use for this time. But there's the alternative cover, and also Arrow, as they normally do, they have their wonderful book in here with all kinds of goodies, and I'm not going to go through that much. If you guys would like to see a more in-depth review of this, I will certainly do it if someone requests it. But that's what I got for this week. So thank you for joining me. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs down button if you didn't like it. Leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, so you can get my videos straight to your inbox. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.